Stop Smoking Hypnosis Dublin. At the Leinster Hypnotherapy Clinic we offer a comprehensive approach to helping people to stop smoking with Hypnosis to Stop Smoking in Dublin and also Hypnosis to Quit Smoking in Dublin. To continue on the series of blog posts in relation to the research identifying that the craving to smoke is primarily determined by non-pharmacological factors, which essentially means not the biomedical physical need that we often buy into, compared to actual symptoms associated with withdrawal. This was evidenced in our last post when began to explore the finding for a 2010 paper, The Craving to Stop Smoking in Flight Attendants, Relations with Smoking Deprivation, Anticipation of Smoking, and Actual Smoking was published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology Volume 119, No. 1, 248-253. This paper contained the results of a study the authors had undertaken to examine the effects of smoking deprivation, the anticipation of smoking and the actual action of smoking on the craving to smoke in flight attendants. Hypnosis to Stop Smoking in Dublin. When attending a session to stop smoking, it is very important to identify some of the cues people have that lead to cravings and smoking. For example, a very similar study to above giving us very similar results was carried out on 20 Orthodox Jewish smokers. This particular group, who are forbidden by their faith to smoke on the Sabbath day, were assessed in 3 particular settings. The first being on a normal workday when they would smoke as per usual, on the Sabbath day when they did not smoke, and again on a normal workday when they were forced not to smoke. As expected, the usual predictable symptoms of feelings of withdrawal symptoms, irritability and feelings of cravings were all much lower during the Sabbath day as opposed to the other test days. What really stands out in the research, just like the flight attendants in the short-haul flights, cravings during the smoke as normal workday were reported to be just as high as the day of forced non-smoking, which would conclude that cravings have no relationship to the efforts of trying to stop smoking in this particular setting. Hypnosis to Quit Smoking in Dublin. So just like the research based on the flight attendants, the craving to smoke was related to the time remaining to the end of the flight rather than the time that had gone by since the last cigarettes. In both the long-haul and short-haul flights, craving peaked coming to the end of the flight, and such cravings after a short flight were much higher in those flight attendants than those tested at parallel times on the long-haul one. One of the clear results from the test that demonstrates that craving to smoke is determined by non-pharmacological factors is that craving levels are particularly reset by taking a break or rest, which demonstrates to us again that cravings do not just simply accumulate as a function of withdrawal. Craving is the biggest problem most smokers have when trying to quit smoking or stop smoking, and as we can see, it is important to understand the importance of psychological factors such as cues, habitual behaviors, and expectations when dealing with the whole issue of becoming a non-smoker. Understanding some of these factors and applying the latest hypnosis techniques can have a profound effect and really help smokers become non-smokers.